Future said, when you ready, say you ready.
I'm ready, so I'm ready.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
I'm ready, so I'm ready.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
I'm ready, so I'm ready.
Hey, okay. Wait a minute. We gonna have to switch our careers. We gonna have to make a mixtape because
Shut up.
Big Halls.
What's good?
Hi, guys. Oh, my God. I'm finally in the holiday spirit. It's because of that.
Because of that?
The hat, yeah.
Oh, that.
The hat just, let me tell y'all, Santa Claus hats, they really bring you, like, Christmas spirit. I'm ready. Like,
okay. I don't know if I think working in retail ruins holiday spirit for people. I worked in retail for a very long time, and
Me
once,
too.
honey, and I worked at holiday places where they were playing Christmas music and Thanksgiving. I mean, not Thanksgiving, Halloween. You don't play Christmas music on Halloween. But or it could just come with age, because I feel like I'm excited. I like the idea of like buying gifts and wrapping them, but then I'd be like, okay, now what? Like I'm not even really looking. Like I'm not like, oh my God, 3 more days to Christmas. It's more so like, ooh, I ain't gotta go to work.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the gifts. I'm ready for the hot chocolate. I'm ready for the food.
Do you care?
I think I might watch Christmas movies actually on Christmas.
Okay, that's an option
on
too.
Christmas Eve while I'm wrapping gifts. But see, I'm ghetto. Like Friday After Next was a Christmas movie to me.
I mean, is it not?
Apparently it's not. They somebody made a meme and said black people think Friday After Next is a Christmas movie.
And it is.
What's
the problem? You know what? Them the type of people who get loans of cold for Christmas, so we're not worried.
Oh my gosh, I was in the dollar store the other day. They had that.
Ew, you shop at the dollar store?
I do.
I'm just playing. I do too. I love Dollar Tree.
Yeah. And Ari Lennox does too. Shout out to Ari Lennox.
Not only did you confirm that you go try to bring some people that I like to make me try to change my mind.
Yeah.
Go listen
to New Apartment by Ari Lennox.
Okay, cool.
She said she had her Dollar Tree wine glasses. What? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway.
I just gotta. That's gonna be me when I'm. Never mind. That's too. When I move. I don't care. When I move. What? Fight me.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so, this is, it's funny. This episode is actually going to come out on
Christmas.
So, Merry Christmas, y'all, if you're listening.
Happy holidays. Everybody doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Happy holidays to you.
Yo.
Happy holidays to you.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Chroma.
Okay.
Merry Chroma, B.
Do you have like a favorite Christmas song that really gets you? So like, cause a certain time of the year you hear a song, you're like, okay, cool, it is Christmas. Even though you might not be in the spirit, it's like, that's my song.
It's 2 songs. The first song for sure is Destiny's Child Christmas Medley. And then the second one is B2K, Why You Leave Me on Christmas.
Really? I was not expecting that second one.
I know. Let me tell you something. Just wait till the one they name to you.
I just knew you was finna say 69 Boys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you crazy.
Maybe that was the number one.
Mine now. Thanks. That's my song. And then Let It Snow by Boys to Men.
Let It Snow. You got some fire ones.
Yeah,
period. You need to make me a Christmas mix.
I actually got a Christmas playlist. Speaking of playlists.
You got one?
I do have a Christmas playlist. It's private, though. I'll make it public. But I made a black wedding playlist like a long time ago. And let me tell you something. I didn't know that Apple Music show you how many people download your playlist. I'm a celebrity.
What? How many?
A lot of freaking people. But I guess because I entitled it Black Wedding Playlist, so people are searching that because they probably have a reason to be, looking for it. Yeah, I'm about to put my Cash App in the description. Tip me. Because I just, it's so funny. Like, I don't know if a lot of other women do this, but since I've been, since my first love, I'll be like, oh, this our wedding song, But when I find like little love songs, I like to put them together. And when I'm in my feelings, I just play it and then dry with tears down my eyes.
Wow.
That went left. But no, I love Let It Snow by Boys to Men and the 69 Boys. Yes. And I've been seeing this clip on social media where they performed it on Jerry Springer. I had no idea.
Yeah, I remember that episode for real. They used to play it every year.
That is hilarious. Well,
every year I remember that.
The social media has given us a lot of presents this week.
Yes.
Some celebrities' nudes have leaked. People's sex tapes have leaked. Like, y'all really trying to go out 2019 with a bang.
First of all, they're trying to ruin people's Christmases. They're saying.
You think?
They like, we breaking up homes for Christmas. What's up?
Oh my God.
But I ain't mad. I am not mad at none of it. I'm fine with it. I noticed that Twitter, I don't know if people just be talking crap, and it's gonna get real graphic. If you in the car with kids or people that's underage, close your ears because I'm about to get real graphic. But I don't know if people on Twitter are like just over sexual or they just be thinking like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not, maybe I'm boring. But the stuff that y'all be saying is small. Is unreal. Like, I can't understand for the life of me how can y'all sit there and say some of these men's penises are little, and to me, I'm like, damn, like what? Why? How is that small?
First
like, what do you like?
Saying stuff to be saying it.
Who?
People just in general.
You know what? I've come to that conclusion because I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no way because
I'm crying.
Are you born with no walls? Like what?
No, I think
I don't get it.
When it comes to that type of thing, I think it's all about what they have already experienced. So
I get it.
Like,
I understand that, but
I'm crying.
Wow.
I am crying.
Explains why a lot of OnlyFans exist, because that is, let me tell you something, that's a talent. If you can do that type of stuff, that's actually like,
wait, what type of stuff?
Take those big ass dicks. That's a fucking talent. Like I'm sorry. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean.
Anyway, let me get back in the Christmas spirit and start talking about dicks. But I'm just saying, y'all some tea. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, and that's just that on that.
Yeah,
I'm sure kids ain't listening no more anyway after I broke the news to them last week about Santa Claus not being real.
Super posted a video about that too. You saw it?
What'd she say?
She was like, if you tell my kids that Santa Claus ain't real, she said, I'm coming to you. If my kids say my child that, I'm coming up to you. Because y'all believe in all this superstitious stuff.
I don't actually.
And step on a crack. And so I was just like, oh.
Sorry,
gosh.
Super, I love you, but I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell your kids voluntarily, but if they ask me, I'm going to keep it real. And you should too.
Oh my gosh.
I don't believe in superstition. Thank you. I do believe in karma. You lie to your kids, they're going to lie to you.
What?
Anyway. So I put a post on social media today asking people if they could send me their most memorable social media or pop culture memories. So I have something that I came up with. If you want to go, how do you want to do it? Go back and forth, or you want to?
We can just go back and forth. I'm fine with it. You want to go first? You gotta lie. Oh my god.
No, it's not as bad as it looks. But
well, okay. Hopefully we ain't got the same ones. Cause I'm be out of luck.
We might. I think, so something that I found interesting was, so we talked about in the last episode about the evolution of podcasts, and I found some stats about podcasts from 10 years ago.
Okay, go ahead.
So 10 years ago, and actually this is from 2010. Okay, so in 2009, I'll say, there were approximately 69,000 podcasts.
Whoa.
Today, in 2019, about to be 20, there is 800,000 podcasts.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? And then that 800,000, there are over 30 million episodes.
Damn.
That's crazy. And one of the concerns,
we are part of the 1%.
Period. And that doesn't even include the amount of podcasts that aren't active. This is like existing podcasts. One of the things I read when I looked at these statistics is they were saying that there was podcasts were not really penetrating outside of the North America, which is crazy because now it's international. Like there's a huge base of podcasts in Great Britain and African countries, and either all over the world. It's just so insane the difference that 10 years can make. And in 2009 and 2010, the amount of podcasts that existed grew by 30%. So they saw potential growth. But this article I read was from 2012, and people really just didn't believe in podcasts yet.
I feel like people didn't really start believing in it until like 2 years ago, for real. At least people around me, because we knew what it was. Like, I've always been fond of like the read. That was the only one that I knew personally. And then Lip Service came out. I haven't really listened to Lip Service, but since I knew
Lip Service was out since Sirius Radio. They were out before even they transitioned into podcasts.
Yeah. That's when they had. It was a radio show at first. Yeah, I remember that. And then, of course, the Joe Budden's podcast, and I think that the average person, to me, like, they really didn't pinch in until like 2 years ago. Like, now,
I agree.
I be around people and just talking to them like, oh yeah, like you introduced me to podcasts, and I never even thought to listen to it. Now I want to do one.
The app was on our phone the whole time.
It was sitting there. I ain't never know what it was for.
Yeah, me either. I didn't even bother to try to find out. Yeah, you're right. I do think it was not very common in black culture, but because when I look at a lot of the original podcasts, it was a lot like NPR and money management podcasts, stuff like that. Not saying that's not like appealing to black people, but it just we weren't the target audience, so people weren't really. But I really do give a lot of credit to the Read for real. I wonder how they even decided to do a podcast. I'm sure they've talked about it before, but.
I know Kid Fury had a YouTube channel before, so that
and he was very Twitter famous.
Yeah, he was everything famous. I just remember him making like real. Remember when those shit people say videos were out? Things people say, things people like.
Oh yeah. I made one. Say.
Yeah. That's actually one of my highlights for.
What he did it?
Yeah, he did. Things. Shit gay people say or something like that.
Really?
And it went viral. Like, it was
I bet that's what inspired us to do ours.
Yeah, I want to say that his was like one of the original ones, and it was so funny. You gotta watch it.
I really didn't know that. I remember when our video came out and these girls from Atlanta, they made one themselves and they talked like real proper. They didn't talk like Atlanta girls, and I was like commenting rude stuff under their video on YouTube, and they found my Twitter page.
What?
And they had you know what's so funny now looking back, I didn't have a reason to do that. I was just like literally calling them lame because they was lame. I was just like, y'all lame, this ain't funny. But they found my Twitter and they had mentioned me in a tweet where somebody said y'all's video is way funnier than that ghetto one.
And she added you?
Yeah. Whore.
I
feel like I know who one of those girls are. But their stuff wasn't funny. It was like snobby black Atlanta. I'm like, girl, we don't like that.
So
anyway,
last night I realized that I'm gonna forever be ghetto because
I'm a little more polished, but I'm definitely gonna stay true.
Oh, for sure. Let me tell you something. I'm just gonna stay true to what it is. So for the longest, I know I probably talked about this on the podcast. For the longest, I've been feeling like I don't want to go out like to parties and clubs, whatever. And so last night I went to a house party and it was just like really, it wasn't even a house party. It was just like a little birthday party, but it was at like a event space. Mm-hmm. And it was cool. It was open bar or whatever, but it was low key snobby a little bit.
Where was it? Or do you
it was in 21. It was like in Buckhead.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was it wasn't like super snobby, but I've come to the conclusion that everything in Atlanta, especially in the black gay community, is going to be a little snobby just because that's what they like. Like they like to look expensive and they want people to think they have money and, you know, they don't want to dance. They just want to stand around. And I work in let me tell you something. The national gay job, black gay job is a call center job. Like they love it. Let me tell you something.
That is the most frowned upon job. No offense. My company has a call center, and they are. Never mind.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to say like they love it. Like I call them call center gays. Like I'm like the call center gays be so rude. Like they
That's
just
interesting because they don't really make a lot of money.
I mean, to them, like as long as they can afford whatever they got going on, and you know keep up, quote unquote, keep up with a specific lifestyle, they love it. I guess because
you get set hours, you get a desk.
And then you get like benefits sometimes, like you get paid time off. Most jobs don't give that. Like most regular jobs don't get that. You get paid time off, you get vacation days, you get...
I guess it's all about who you work for. Yeah, you know what? So my company has a call center, right? And they are definitely referred to by some people as bankhead. And even though some people have been able to make it out of the call center, you have to be very, very intentional and very exceptional because they will hire a recent grad over somebody who's worked in call center for 4-5 years.
Yeah. Into
the same company.
Oh, for sure.
That's interesting.
But that's just the job. So I called them call center gays. There was a lot of call center gays in there. And,
wow.
You know,
it was interesting.
It was cute for them. But I'm not that person.
I want better for y'all, for real. Call center is a little introduction to a job like that, but there's something better, I promise.
First of all,
and that's no shade to me to work.
I want to go to. This is what I need from a club. Okay, I need for them to be swinging off the roof. I need for them to be playing Rich Kids, DJ Yola. Like I need all the good
off the
stuff.
Roof, though?
I mean, not physically swinging off the roof, but I need it. I need people to be in there like having fun. I need to look in the door and see that people are dancing. They are like smiling. They twerking. All that type of stuff. I do not want to walk in a club and see people standing around. So we ended up going to the after hour spot. Keep in mind, I go to this spot once a year because I don't stay up
at night.
What spot
is this?
This is the Marquette.
Oh, this.
Oh my God.
It's on Bankhead?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's like right, girl. I had the time of my life.
You a rat.
I am. And I accepted that last night. Zay was like, I never realized I was this bougie. I said, yeah, I'm not. So I don't care.
I like hole in the wall stuff.
It was so lit. Like, it was the music. I feel like I was living in 2007. I almost went to the DJ, asked him, could he make me a mix CD? But that junk was so lit.
Wait, what is the Marquette by?
Okay, so it is off Joseph E. Boone, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's, I can't even tell. It's just by like a stove.
Okay.
It's right there.
I'm trying to picture it, but okay, so
I love the Marquette stove. It's in the
middle
of the hood, huh?
Nobody else who was used with
like it? Yeah, everybody liked it. Zay didn't really like it. It's just too much ghetto for him, I guess. It's too ratchet.
Feel unsafe?
I felt safe as fuck. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing nobody else got going on in there. But it was so much fun. I did not get home until 7 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
So yeah, I woke up with a smile on my face. I was like, wow. This whole time.
That's where you should have been all this time.
That's where I should have been at.
Wow, you know what? I do draw the line with some kind of ratchet stuff, but I do love a good ratchet time. Like some stuff I've gone to, and I'm like, this is too nice. And not that it's a such thing as nice being bad, but I need a little like everybody hit the floor.
Oh my God.
I need if it don't hit that now, you know. But it is a sense of home with the weed smell and folks walking around with their bottom lip hanging. Like I need that vibe.
Yeah, Zay was over. He got home. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I smell."
Who
like
idea was it to go there?
It was all of ours. Who's offering? He was the only one that was opposed to it. Everybody else was with it.
Dang.
I didn't even want to leave. I felt like I was like
you finally found your safe place.
I was having so much fun. I was like, wow, this is the ghetto dream. Like, this is what I needed.
Oh, my God. What kind of people be in there? Not call center gays?
No, not at all.
Would it be?
I mean, unless they do drugs.
It'd be swiper gays.
Unless they do drugs.
Oh, well, they all.
After hours spots are mostly for, like, people that indulge in drug activity.
What kind of drugs did you do?
Air.
Oh, that's drugs. A new one.
Yep. Made by God. But I don't do drugs. I've never done them. Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's a cool spot. Now, I understand that. I'm walking into y'all territory. Like,
who is y'all?
Not saying y'all as in you. I'm just saying, to like, me speaking to them, like, I understand that this is a spot that people come to, you know, indulge in whatever they indulge in. I'm coming into y'all territory, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I love the music. Y'all drinks are cheap. Y'all hookah is cheap. I love the music. I love the music. I love the vibe. Like, it was just so hood. The people in there, it just made me feel home. Like, it was so many, like, we call them gutter cats. I know that's so rude, but, like, to see them in the club
setting. It's like meow cats.
Nah, like they just gutter. Like, you know how you see some people they just so hood and gutter. It warmed my heart to see me standing in the building with them. Like, I'm sorry, I'm so used to call center gays and
oh my God, the fact that call center gays are considered elite, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing about it is, okay. So there's tiers in my world. I don't speak for nobody else. So there's call center gays. There's Morehouse gays, and then there's other HBCU gays, okay? Let me tell you something. People who go to Morehouse, or guys that go to Morehouse, rather, they think they are God's gift to the earth.
They God's gift from Martin Luther King.
And I'm just like, I get it, and I understand. I appreciate it. I actually applaud you. I actually wish I could have went to Morehouse. Honestly, like, I really do wish that I could have went there, but I don't think I would act like that. Like, I would never just walk around.
It'll make you act like that, because when you enroll in a school like Morehouse, the way they even bring you in puts the elite crown on your head.
This one boy that I know, he went to Morehouse, and we're cool, but we don't, like, communicate like that. I promise you, one day I was having a conversation with him. I was playing a game in my head on how many times he said Morehouse degree.
Oh, God.
Like, he probably said it like 40 times. I said...
Okay, what kind of work is he doing now? Don't say call center, because he ain't using that Morehouse degree.
I don't know what he doing. I was scared he was going to bring up that degree again.
Since you asked, I'm a phlebotomist. Except I do open heart surgery on clamshells. I get it,
but you know what? I that's a lot of work. So I understand it.
What's a lot of work? Getting a bachelor's degree? I mean, it is, but
it's not like... I mean, it's hard work.
No, it is. You're right. I know, honey. It took me...
Especially going to HBCU.
But it doesn't make you better than people. I get it.
That's the part. I'm just like, honestly, for real. And I don't mean to brag, but a lot of people that do that to me in my head, I'm like, I probably make like 4 times as much money as you do, and
that's
you sit here
certain.
And you spend all that money on school doing all this, and I understand it, but I don't try to walk around and make people feel like I'm better than them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so some people, that's all they got, because I'm pretty sure some other stuff shook up for real. That's why I try not to come off as, I always say, sometimes I do be like judging people when they...
Yeah, I stopped only because I definitely was that type of person, especially when it comes to certain things in the gay community. I'm like frowning at everything. But you know what? I realized that, I don't know, it just became a time in my life where I'm just like, you know what, there's no point in me even doing that. Like, I can be friends with pretty much anybody. However, I know where to draw the line. Like, I know I can't hang around you if you have bad habits on doing certain things, or you don't want better out of life, where you just always negative and want to fight and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, yeah, girl, the cost and the gays.
All right.
Maybe I should make an episode called Cost and Gays.
We should bring one in. Oh, actually,
Pause. Cut this out. Okay, back on.
All right, back on. Okay, so it's your turn. What kind of recap do you have?
Oh, let me see. So, I'm gonna just start it off like this. So, I realized that we lost in the same decade. We lost two of the biggest influences on R&B music: Aretha Franklin and Whitney Houston.
We did. I got it on my list.
So, I think that me growing up listening to like a lot of R&B music and even like older stuff my mom put me on to. Whitney Houston was just like basically the staple for black R&B, like black singing period. And I was young, of course. I wasn't really like too into Whitney, but anytime that she had something on TV or like my family stopped what they did to watch her.
She's
the GOAT.
You did.
But what really touched my soul is when I watched that movie, the Whitney movie that went to theaters.
The Bodyguard?
No, her like biography.
It went to theaters?
Biopic. Yeah.
The one that just came out on the BET special?
No, it went to theaters July 6, 2018.
Really?
It was called Whitney.
I didn't see that.
I didn't go to the movies to see it. I had ended up watching it on Hulu.
I literally didn't know. Bruh. That's the same year that the one that came out with that the guy from the BET special. That one.
Okay.
That's interesting. Okay.
Bruh. I'm not a sensitive person at all. Like when it comes to movies, that shit made me cry boots. Okay?
Was it just a reminder of like the greatness that she had? Or?
Well, it was just. I think that what really makes me sad is just seeing. Because the only thing we see is the outside. So we know, like, of course, she had a drug problem and, her weight would fluctuate and she would look, weird sometimes. But just to see the root of it and where it came from and how she grew up and what happened to her and how she ended up getting on drugs and just her life in general and just to see how it ended before she could even begin to, fix it, it was just really sad to me.
I remember. Really remember we was on a cruise when we found out she passed.
Oh, we sure was. Dang.
Yeah, we were on a cruise ship.
It made me so sad. Like I don't think I could watch it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I could not watch that again.
All right.
Wow.
So
I cried a lot this year over movies. I watched that this year. I watched the R. Kelly documentary. That made me really sad. It made me creeped out.
Made me angry.
I cut it off. Yeah, I cut it off.
I couldn't watch. They came out with different. Like I watched that first one. I watched all those episodes, I didn't watch like the part 2, part 3. Like they got another one that just came out or is about to come out. And I'm like, I'm good, love.
Yeah, I watched all of them eventually, but that junk was crazy. It made me sad. I recently watched Selma on the plane. And
I've never seen Selma or been to Selma.
Me cry.
You cried on the plane?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was 2 movies that made me cry.
What kind of seat you was in? The
one.
aisle seat, middle seat, or window seat?
The middle seat.
Oh my god. They probably like, get off me.
I was like playing it off though.
Who were you sit? You would sit with people you knew?
Mm-mm.
You know what's so funny? I never look at. I try to be careful. Not careful. I always try to think about like what I'm gonna watch on a flight because I'm like I don't need them looking like like they're like what the heck.
I normally watch scary movies on a flight, but the KLM planes from Dubai, they didn't have a good movie selection. Like it was so late.
That's when
like,
my
damn.
iPad come in.
Yeah, I should have just had that, but yeah, it was a mess. But I ended up watching Selma. That junk made me cry. It was another movie that I watched. Dang, what was that movie called? It was about whatever. Moving
All right,
on.
we segueing. So let's just get this list knocked out.
Yeah.
So okay.
So yeah, Whitney and Aretha. We lost both of them, and we about to have a Aretha biopic with Jennifer Hudson. And I'm not gonna lie, can I be honest?
Be honest.
I'm not excited about it.
Really?
No, I'm not really a J Hud fan. Like I think that she's talented, and I think that she's beautiful, but I just don't think that she has peaked beyond Dreamgirls or everything that she does.
Really?
Is so Dreamgirls-y to me.
Okay, maybe because she's doing Dreamgirls era biopics.
I'm kind of over it. Like Dreamgirls came out, we were exiting high school.
I actually never saw Dreamgirls. Anywho, speaking, so a couple people we lost in the last decade. I did make a little list here, and it was a listener actually suggested that we do this and then take a moment of silence.
Oh, cool.
2011, Nate Dogg died at 41 of a stroke. Sherman Hemsley, 2012, 74. Prince in 2016.
Wow.
Gary Coleman, I don't even know how, I forgot that he passed away.
Me too.
In 2012. Amy Winehouse in 2011.
Oh my God.
Yes. Mac Miller, 2018. And then we got Nipsey Hussle in March. Now, obviously, we know there were more people than this.
Yeah.
But I had a long list. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do people like this. Let me just try to pick some, but we're going to just take a little 5-second moment of silence.
It could be 10. All right.
But no, rest in peace to all those guys. I mean, I can't lie. When I was getting this list together, I mean, not that I forgot people died, but you know,
I just didn't
in
think
this era
about
of social media, it's so easy to forget stuff because as soon as something happens, boom, it's something else. It's also breaking news. Like
I really forgot Nate Dogg, but I was listening to something a few weeks ago, and Nate Dogg was, and I was like, dang, he died.
Yeah, 41.
That's crazy.
That's such a young age. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even realize Amy Winehouse was only 27.
Yeah. Oh, I watched her biopic too. That was kind of sad. Well, very sad, actually.
You know, I didn't get a chance to really I don't know that one song, that Rehab song, but I'm sure I'm missing out on a lot.
Yeah.
Something notable that started in 2010, Tiny Desk, and I actually just started being familiar with it.
That started in 2010.
2010.
Never knew.
Yep.
Yeah, it just became popular. I think that just the era of R&B that we're in, or era of music period that we're in, that is very important to us.
Oh, the first Tiny Desk actually came out in 2008.
Oh, wow.
Awkward.
I want to go on Tiny Desk.
Let go. I wonder why I'm just now coming across it.
Me too. I've only been familiar with it for about the last year and a half. It's very
That's like legendary.
Yeah. The first one I can remember was Tank and the Bangers.
Not familiar.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So on January 1, 2010, the top song R&B hip hop charts was Alicia Keys' "Unthinkable." If you ask me, I'm right.
I posted on my story a while ago, a few weeks ago, and it was like 4 albums. It was like one you have to get rid of one, and it was Alicia Keys' first album, Usher Confessions, Brandy's
Never Say Never.
Never Say No. It wasn't Never Say Never. It was the one after that, Full Moon.
Yeah, Full Moon.
And then Monica's album. I forgot which one, and I took away Monica's. And people were about to attack me.
Hello, officer.
Right.
Come and get him. You need to get up at my house.
It was.
You don't lost your mind. If it was anything like Everything to Me or
no,
or The Makings of Me,
no,
or
it wasn't neither
Still
one
Standing.
Of them. It wasn't neither one of them.
It don't matter. You gotta go.
Here's the thing, though. Like,
I grew up listening. What's the thing? Tell me, I'm listening.
I grew up
What's
listening
the thing,
to
Draco?
Brandy.
I'm listening. Okay, we did too.
I'm thinking
we all
about.
watch Moesha.
I'm thinking about the impact of.
Impact. Ray J.
Of it had on me.
I don't care about what the impact it had on you.
I love Brandy. Like, I love that album front to back. I never really listened to Monica. I don't listen to Monica outside of the radios, except the album that came out in high school. Like, I really tapped into Monica. Which one was that? That came out of high school?
Can you stop talking to me? I'm taking
when she was going with Young Buck? Oh my God. That era of Monica, I would have, okay, but don't lie and say Alicia Keys' first album wasn't the one.
It was not the one or the two.
Yes, it was.
It was not over Monica.
Bro,
all right.
You need to listen to that album.
No, you need to listen to yourself.
It was the Monica album that they chose.
Okay.
I love you, Mo.
Speaking of Mo, Shannon Brown need to put his phone down, okay?
Shannon Brown look crazy. Since he always looked that crazy.
Yeah, he has, man. He always been a little hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. Anyway, so in 2010, the minimum wage was $7.25. Guess what it is today, 10 years later?
What?
$7.25.
I do that.
That's a goddamn shame.
That's a mess.
A mess. A hot one. And you know how much...
That's why costs in the gas think they be grand, because they're making 17, 18.
Not all of them. Some of them make
15,
11.
16.
The thing is, imagine how much rent was in 2010 and how much it is now in Atlanta. And somebody making... Oh, wow. Not that somebody should continue to make $7.25, but there's people definitely paying rent off minimum wage.
Get some Section 8. That's all I gotta say.
God darn shame. Oh, good luck with that too. But something notable. The first episode of Love and Hip Hop aired March 6, 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was June 18th, 2012. So a year later. Someone mentioned that... Did you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta? The most shadiest read of all time from Phaedra. I'm sure you probably seen the clip.
Oh, yeah, when she was talking about Kenya and the pizza box.
Period. That. Cat Williams read Wanda Smith on V103.
Oh, they've been going in on that this week, like the last 2 days. I forgot that happened, but apparently, like after that happened, she had took a 2-day break.
V103 ain't been the same in a long time.
That's why I think I'll just be I'll be kind of over the sensitive culture, and then I'll be over certain comedians because they not funny. Like, I need Cat Williams and Day Day. What's his name? What's the man who play Day Day? Mike Epps.
Mike Epps, yeah.
Mike Epps. If you're not Mike Epps funny or Cat Williams funny, I ain't laughing. Period.
Yeah, he is funny. You're right. The thing is, that's why I think a lot of these. I'm curious to know a lot of these people that are social media comedians. Cause this is what I'm trying to say.
I like Desi.
Let me tell you something. Desi got this hood end video thing on lock. You hear me? I ain't seen him live once. I'm telling you, his videos be so spot on. I swear, I'm like, and I know he from the east side, but he definitely captured some west side-esque mentalities in the video. Bro, but he be like the parlay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to Desi Banks. He got one. And I never used to think he was funny on social media before these videos. Yeah.
He was funny on Vine.
No, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
So, okay, when I was doing this decade thing, I really was I was kind of stuck between, should I start the decade at 2009 or 2010? So I'm gonna do 2009 just off the strength that it's not 2020 yet. And I want all the people who answered my DM about stuff to talk about on the show that y'all don't know what 10 years is. Okay, y'all was giving me stuff that happened in 2006. 2007. I appreciate the contribution. However, the next thing on my list is Kanye West interrupting Taylor Swift at the 2009 VMAs. Yes. Definitely an iconic moment. I remember
Kanye. He had a lot of iconic moments, especially from that night. Was it the same night he was dating Amber during that time? No, or was it Kim? I don't know. I remember he showed up to the VMAs drinking a bottle of Hennessy. Like, he had the Hennessy bottle. He's saying he was drunk as fuck drinking that shit.
Oh, my God.
Kanye West has some iconic moments. I mean, unfortunately now he's,
But he had his weirdness was weird back then, too. I remember in high school, my music teacher said she didn't like Kanye West because he was entitled for not going to the Grammys the first year because he didn't get nominated for Best New Artist.
So? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Tyler Perry. If he didn't say nothing else, he said that when he said, make your own space and stop trying to force yourself to be invited into these white spaces.
Period.
Okay? He said, if you feel like you're not wanted there, just stop trying to make yourself welcome there. Just make your own. So if I'm not nominated, I'm not showing up.
But how? Yeah.
Especially when you're passionate about what you do. And I always used to kind of look down on
if
people like that. I'm like, don't
though?
be a sore loser. Don't be a sore loser or whatever. But in a sense, too, I'm always... You got to think about how much hard work people put into their albums. Especially when you see people who don't write their music, who don't put in any effort at all, and they are winning. They win awards. You know what I'm saying? They're on top. And for somebody who takes months and sometimes years to write albums and write songs and throwaway songs and, you know what I'm saying? Just strategically put together a piece of work and put together videos for your project. That is a lot. And to not be recognized for that or to not, you know, because, I mean, that's their job. At the end of the day, that's how they make money. So you would want to get recognized for it, but yeah, I get it. I don't know, maybe it's just the artist in me.
I don't think that not going because you're nominated is wise. I think that people, number one, go to these award shows to make a statement in general, or for some people exposure, even if it's even down to the fashions. Like, people wear these things that stand out so they can be talked about in the blogs. It could be a good way of publicity, but I think that being a sore loser is not a way to get recognition. Now people are going to intentionally count you out when in reality
it definitely doesn't work in your favor.
And it could be 100 great people. All 100 people can't make it. So it just is what it is. And at the end of the day, there's a board of people who pick y'all. They don't go and say, oh, numbers. Oh, he wrote this. She wrote this. She was in the studio in the middle of the night. It's not. It's about the perception of the public.
That's that too. But we are in a time when money talks and people will pay for it to get what they want.
Now that I did know.
Yeah.
Also, during the same year that Kanye walked on stage during Taylor Swift's award acceptance, Lil Mama walked on stage with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. I
can't even, but you know what's so crazy? I just thought that was a really, really funny moment. Like, I laughed at it and kept moving. I can't even believe that. I was watching Growing Up Hip Hop, and she said that ruined her career. Like, she cried about that.
I remember, but
for what? Like, why are people mad at her? Like, that mad?
I think because people just didn't like Lil Mama, so they probably like, girl, sit down.
They really they feel like she truly disrespected Jay-Z in the state of New York.
If it was anybody else, they would have been cool with it. It's just because Lil Mama had that corny.
That's crazy. And even when she went on the radio, I remember she was talking to, I think, DeBrat or somebody, and they was just saying how like she wasn't really nice because they started asking her about it and she got mad. But I'm just like, why are y'all making it such a big deal? Like, she did walk up there and do that. Okay,
she was just feeling it. It was
funny.
Think.
Like, it was funny to me. I laughed at it. Like,
I thought it was weird.
So
I was thinking like, girl. I mean, I guess for
it was just her face. Like, it was the fact that she really just walked up there swaying.
Yeah, she thought she was funny. I think for me, I'm just trying to imagine. Like, I just think it'd be different if it was a bunch of people from New York that all kind of had that same sentiment. But this was a time where Lil Mama was really not on the tip of everybody's tongue. Yeah. She was like the host of like, So You Think America's Best Dance Crew. Like, it was kind of one of the things where she wasn't even like musically notable. And I like Lil Mama as a person, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that in that era, it was just kind of like, I get it, sis. Like, I would not have done that. Like, that's just, I mean, I'm just trying to think of, that song was just so huge.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I just don't know. I don't really have a reason. But hey, bad publicity is still publicity. Okay, so a couple things that people sent me on my DMs was Beyonce revealing her pregnancy at the Grammys.
Yeah.
What year was that? At the 2011 VMAs. Why VMAs really is the place to make a statement.
It is.
Why did I think that was the Grammys?
No, it's the VMAs. You got to realize, like, all the iconic stuff that happened at the VMAs. Everybody tries to make their moment.
That's why I said that people shouldn't skip out, because even if you're not nominated, you don't know what you might.
Like, they always have a moment there. Everybody.
Yeah, that was fine. I remember wanting to cry when she did it. First of all, I love Love on Top. That's like one of my favorite love songs ever. Yeah. And when she performed it, I just love when she repeat. Like, do you know the way she repeat, baby, yes? It reminds me of, yes, Lord, for the rest of my... Because, you know, you think the song over.
But it just keep going. Oh, my God.
And then when she popped out with her belly, I'm like, oh, my God, Beyonce.
I'm petty. I'm like, oh, she about to break the mic. Because the mic was like...
Oh yeah, she ain't care. She like, what, Mike? I buy some more. What's up? What's good? What's good?
I was really happy for her. I love Beyonce, but I just feel like whenever celebrities, especially of that caliber, have babies, I feel so happy for them because I'm like, you actually get to live a regular life now. I mean, not all the way regular, but
you're doing things that people deem as like, oh, career stopping. Yeah. But that's real trendy now. No, not trendy per se, but she kind of paid. I mean, you can owe a lot to Beyonce, but a lot of artists like Cardi B, think about Tokyo, new artists are having babies. You know what I'm saying?
See, the difference is, I think the difference between those two, Beyonce performed while she was pregnant. We just didn't know that she was pregnant.
Yeah, true.
Cardi B was performing with a belly. Like, she was performing with that belly. I remember years ago at Birthday Bash when Shawty Lowe's baby mama, Funhouse Jaja, she was pregnant. That even his baby mama. Why am I saying that?
Well, people think that because they dated.
Yeah, they were dating. They were dating before she was pregnant, and then while she was pregnant, they were dating. It was really awkward and weird. I don't know. That ain't none of my business. But they looked down on her. Remember she performed their Birthday Bash? She was pregnant.
I think they just didn't like her raps.
I used to like.
But you know what? This is the thing. People pick and choose about what they like because I do think that they probably looked at that as ratchet. People looked at Cardi B's Coachella performance as ratchet though. Even though I thought it was lit. It was lit. When she was twerking, I was like, oh, I can't.
Like, it was so perfect. Her hair was perfect. Yeah. It just went with her because she had like the left eye hairstyle. I feel like Cardi B, I ain't gonna say she's like our version left eye. That's a reach. But Left Eye had a crazy personality, and I feel like Cardi B has one too, so it kind of fit her.
I know what you mean. They have the same esque. Yeah, I think they just looked at it as ratchet. I mean, but I'm pretty sure Atlanta probably didn't care. It was probably people on the outside.
It was lit.
Yeah, but so also a moment I wanted to know was Birdman on the Breakfast Club. That was in 2016. Before Tekashi 6ix9ine, that was their most watched YouTube video on their channel. Put some respect on my name. I'll never forget that. I literally watched that and I was so lost. Like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
I was crazy.
Yeah. I was watching. Did that happen in the last decade when, I think it did, when Lil Wayne did a deposition video? Now that one was iconic too. Let me Google it. Let me see what year it came out before I talk about it. But I remember, Lil Wayne had a deposition video and he was just not cooperating at all. He was chumping them folks off. It was so crazy.
Really?
Yes. Let me see. Lil Wayne. It was in his documentary. He was tearing their ass up.
I wonder if I saw it.
Let me see. I'm gonna show you the picture of it. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I do. Okay. I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Okay. He was going off.
Another notable moment in the past decade was August 2016. Instagram launched Insta Stories, which buried Snapchat.
Oh my gosh!
It's only been 3 years since they launched it. That's crazy.
And Snapchat literally died after that.
I think it died when Rihanna said she wasn't gonna use it no more.
Oh.
Remember that was a video game they were advertising about Chris Brown punching Rihanna?
Oh yeah.
And she said she wasn't gonna use it no more. I think that added to it. Like if it was anybody left using it, they left right then and there.
Yeah, I still use it. I just look at stuff on there because it's a right. She does, but Snapchat launched like Snapchat reality shows, so they actually have like their own version of certain reality shows, and I'll be watching.
Oh yeah, I heard Bad Baby got one. Won't be watching.
I actually watched that one.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You're a rat.
I'll be curious. I look at everything. I'll just be curious about stuff. I don't want to speak on it if I ain't watched it.
BET Awards when Joe Budden and Amigos was about to fight. Well, they really about to fight, but they was ready to fight.
Yeah, that's why they beef last week. Well, 1/3 of the Migos watched that beef for Joe Budden last week.
Yeah, Quavo is the neutral person of the group because he was still talking to Nicki Minaj. He still talked to Gucci. He did a song with Gucci on his album, and then he took the picture with Joe Budden. I also the person who submitted that also mentioned like the memes that came with it. I remember the meme of the girl in the background
with the glasses. That was me.
And then do I look like I got look out bad and bougie?
They helped DJ Academic's career because I didn't even know who that was.
I never knew who he was. And
I didn't know who he was. That was like.
And he was on a show with Joe Budden.
Still didn't know him.
I didn't know.
Still didn't know him.
I didn't know him either. That's hilarious.
I feel like this last 10 years has brought back jewelry in the rap game. Like I feel like we've like in the hip hop industry, it's always been like a thing to, I guess, have jewelry. But nowadays, it's like a big thing again, like how it was back in the day.
What you mean, like just
the
having
diamond
heavy
teeth,
chains?
everybody having on multiple chains, big chains. They got the watches and the rings.
They say history repeats itself.
Yeah, I actually like it. I wouldn't do it because that's just not me, but I like to see rappers with like gaudy jewelry on.
Cause you're a rat.
Don't let the hoteps see it though. Nigga, I'm like,
oh God,
you know, that's just what we do. Black people came from that. We came from royalty, wearing all those chains. Everybody getting it from black people. Let me tell you, I love hoteps. Oh my God, I did a video shoot this week.
Okay.
And one of the scenes was a classroom scene, so we had to go to a school. Girl, why we had to go to a school called Hotep Academy on like.
I think it's probably pronounced Imhotep or something like that. You should.
It's Hotep.
That's how they pronounce it.
No, I'm just playing now. But it's definitely given that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they studies is that Imhotep. I was like, get
Did you
me
get a
up
picture?
out of
They
here.
posted.
Girl, they gonna find me. I post too many Kardashians on my page for them to do that.
So one last thing that three things actually. Soulja Boy and the Breakfast Club, which was a very huge viral moment before. Right after that, Soulja Boy ended up going to jail for
nobody knew that.
Right, and until he got out. But I remember him going to jail, and I remember him going to jail too.
But he's out now, right?
Yeah, he is. He got out. DeAndre Way's out.
Yeah, and then he's getting his face tattoos removed. Honestly, he be having to grow up. Get into it.
Beyonce performed halftime at the Super Bowl.
Let me tell you something.
Tribute to the Black Panthers. They was over it. The power went out.
Let me tell you something. I think that Beyonce coming out. Now, that's why I just love the Lemonade era. Because I feel like from that moment, of course we all were happy to be black. But just to have
something for real.
It clicked the switch on.
Yeah, you're right.
Because from that moment, it's just been an epidemic of black activity.
It's
and I'm living it. I'm living for it.
You don't think that came from Black Panther?
The movie?
Mm-hmm. I feel like after that, everybody started being concerned about
that happened during that time. Which one happened first?
Beyonce was first.
Yeah, I definitely think it happened from that. Like from that Formation video, and then she performed like a week or the same day at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was
with
fire.
The outfits on, the Black Panther outfits. Like from that moment.
Wait, Beyonce performed the Super Bowl twice, right?
She performed 3 times.
So I'm talking about the power going out. That wasn't the most recent. That was one before that.
She performed. Yeah. Okay.
So 1 year she had Destiny's Child, and then she had the memes taken down.
That's why I thought she performed 3 times because Destiny's Child was there. Okay, so that was first, but in the second time, that's when she performed with Bruno Mars and
yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that one was that. But yeah, I think that Beyonce, I ain't gonna say she's just solely responsible for that, but that definitely clicked on a switch from that. Her and her sister, actually.
Yeah, that's fine. I love it.
Yeah.
I think in an era of where social media is so centered around tearing people down and trying to just it's just a space of ignorance. There's also a good feeling of sense of pride when people, in some aspects, depending on what corner you click on.
And I think that it helped us, helped a lot of people just kind of realize where they come from, and it made them want to look more into it and just indulge in black things.
Me and my cousin was looking at
what? Your cousin what?
We was looking at our ancestry results last night.
Oh,
I took the DNA test like a couple years ago, but as technology advances, they make it more accurate, and it's just so dope to see. And it's obviously accurate, like people that I'm related to, I found on there. But
oh, really?
It's just and it just shows you the percentage of where you're from. Like I am, I can actually tell you now. But basically, it's just so funny the people that you're related to that you don't even know, like people who I have known, and it's just crazy. So I am 29% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu people, and 28% Nigerian.
You know what's so crazy? I always thought that you resembled Africans.
Because I'm black.
I'm dumb, but I'm saying you resemble traditional African women.
Thank you so much, Ken. Molly, 13%. I'm 12% English.
Yes.
Cheers, Mike.
I mean, you love English and grammar. So, I mean,
oh, God.
I was playing.
And then my family, my roots is in Virginia. So, when the slaves were transported, that's where a lot of my people came from.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, and it's really cool though. I'm like, okay. So yeah, almost equally Nigerian as I am Cameroonian and South Sudan. So that's so dope though. I'm just like,
I want to do mine.
You should. They always have like a $50 Black Friday, or they probably doing a sale now. But I had got my mom one last year, and it told us like, hey, this your mama. Now imagine if I was like adopted or something.
What?
Yeah, I know some people are afraid to take because they're like, oh, my DNA. But y'all, listen, you got a driver's license. They take your fingerprints as soon as
you got a phone, child. That phone right there.
You get what I'm saying? But I get people's speculation with it. But personally, I don't have anything to hide. And given history, I don't have any other way to find out where I came from. And that's just out now.
Let's talk about how the rise and the fall of President Trump, baby.
Okay, the rise. I don't know. He did rise a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely did.
And he still ain't fell yet, truth be told.
No, not all the way.
You see that meme? It was like the first actor from Home Alone to get impeached because he was in.
He was in. Oh, he
was in that
there.
lobby scene, the little one lobby scene. Anyway, wait, we got Beachella.
Yeah, Beyonce was the first black person, not even black woman, the first black person to headline Coachella. And
Coachella has been going on for a long time. And that was a lot. Wow. That was a history rewrite moment, too. That song was crazy. I was up watching it.
Let me tell you something. That moment, I wish I could have been there.
Me too.
I really wish I could have been there.
And it's funny because she did it the 2 weekends in a row, but the second one, I mean, obviously the hype had already happened, but I would have preferred to be at that first one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So that was a moment. Beyonce is a decade.
Don't y'all nah. Say my name. So, what else you got on your list? Or do you have anything else?
You said most of them. I was just talking about, well, you pretty much said all of them. Only one that I had on there was about Trump getting elected for
that
president.
That was a shocker. We had Obama and then we got Trump.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
That was it. That's the tweet.
Make it make sense, y'all.
I can't even believe it. Like, when it happened, I thought it was a joke. Like, I felt like we were living in a joke. Like, it just, like,
I made myself go to sleep because I didn't want to find out in real time. And then when I woke up, like, in the middle of the night and they said that Trump had won, I was confused. I really was. I was scared. I was like, I ain't even traveling until he leave.
Yeah. I can't believe that.
And the damage that he's done, and it's so crazy because people love to be like, I ain't into politics because it don't impact me. I hate people say stupid stuff like that because it literally does. And the things that he has made changes to or reversed will have more of an impact in the long run than it might to somebody knocking on your door. But, I'm not going to get on my soapbox about that.
What about, this happened in the last decade. They done caught El Chapo.
Oh, yeah. Wait, how many times though? Because first he escaped.
Yep.
And he built that train. He an engineer.
That man there?
He an engineer. And his girlfriend talking about she ain't know.
Me, that's a move. Let me tell you something. If you're not that lawyer, I ain't working with it.
Did she go on that show, that mobster show? Something like that? The
Mob
cartel?
Wives?
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's something about the cartel.
I don't know.
Ooh,
I never watched stuff like that. That stuff is kind of like...
It's real, but it's fake.
Yeah. I think that just the mob in general is just something that has really scared me. Lil Nas X broke a record.
He did.
He definitely. First of all, he's like, is he the first black country artist to go #1?
Is he a country artist?
Because he's in the country category.
When I went to Nashville, I was like, none of this sound like Old Town Road.
Yeah, black and
he definitely broke records. That's so crazy. And think about it. What if he made that Panini song? But I feel like he's not gonna try to pursue a music career. It's just like
he still ain't got new music coming out. His album or EP actually did pretty well.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I guess I'm too grown. I don't know.
Panini did too. I think I just look at stuff on like the blogs or when it comes online because I follow Chart Data on Instagram. I mean on Twitter.
Who?
Chart Data.
Oh, okay. Well, I think another thing too is just that I am more interested in other things, so I don't always see what's going on in the other realms.
But yeah, I think Panini did really good too. Like I think his EP did good. Yeah, I think that I thought he was gonna come out with a video with that song with Cardi B because if I'm not mistaken, they ended up recording a video for it. Oh yeah, he got a song with Cardi. He got a song with DaBaby. He got a. Oh yeah. Think Piece Twitter was gonna get into it, child.
Oh God!
It was like he put DaBaby on that song with a homosexual man, and DaBaby is on there talking. He just reiterating how straight he is, and that's misogynist and this and that. I said, "Oh God, girl, shit! Oh my God!" Oh, shut up. It was the Old Town Road remix.
What year did Boosie get out?
Who cares? Okay. He can ride.
Okay.
To be honest.
Sorry.
Next. I ain't gonna lie though, that new song with him and Mulatto, I love that song. And it was another
Mulatto,
song.
ever since we seen her at Revolt Summit, she is that girl.
I love Mulatto.
I ain't gonna I had heard of her before, but because she was so young, I didn't bother to listen to her music. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Baby, Mulatto.
Yeah.
Y'all better watch out. Period.
Mm-hmm.
That's period.
She said, don't play the lotto.
Period. And don't lie though.
She said that too.
Dick sucking in the eye though. Okay, but I don't get high though.
She ain't said that either.
Well, what are some things that you accomplished in this decade that you want to recap on? A lot, really.
Catch it in my documentary at this point.
Okay.
Okay. Nah, I have a successful career. I mean, it took me a long time to come to terms with that because I'm always, I guess, downplaying what I do. But to know that I built this up by myself.
Period.
On game, bro, God, soul, and me.
Are there any moments that happen that you just like sometimes can't believe it?
Yeah, like where do I start? Like I have so many homoflex, but
ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm trying to see the biggest moment.
Or just something you could think of. Like, okay, I'll go first.
One of the biggest moments that is for me, though, for real, is going on the national tour.
That's fine.
Like, I never thought that I would do that. And it was an arena tour, too.
Yeah,
because a lot of people that go on tour, I'm not trying to downplay, but they go to, like, venues. This was a freaking arena tour. Sold out.
Period. Escape had a fire comeback.
Bruh.
Did they come back at the VMAs? Or was that the BET Awards? Remember they performed for the first time?
They had, I think it was the BET Awards.
They had a comeback, baby. Yeah. They had a comeback. And I wish I could have, I didn't get to go to the tour, but I did see them at the Social Death reunion and they killed it. And I remember, you actually recorded your first episode with me after that tour was over.
Yes.
And that was one of the most listened to episodes.
Because I'm the baddest puta.
Okay. I think when we talked about payola, that was a trending search engine term at the time.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, baby. And payola is still around. You know, they now the new payola subject is Lizzo.
Oh, God. I hear they about to start counting YouTube streams as album sales. Did you see that?
Yeah, and then also they was taking something out. It was something dealing with payola. They trying to get this payola stuff out of here, but I doubt that it go anywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna always be a way. New technology.
They gonna find a way. They gonna tweak it.
For me, I recently celebrated 5 years from my graduating from college, which took me more than 5 years to do. Actually, it took about 5 years. I'm not even gonna flex, but I'm really proud of that. I can't lie because I really didn't know why I was in school, and I knew I just felt like I had to finish, so I just did it, and then I finished. And that's not. Look, I'm not acting like a Morehouse gay, but I really am proud of it because a lot of people don't go to school or don't they just I don't know what they do, but it just was something that I just felt like I had to accomplish. My mama didn't go to college, and it just it's just something to do. I purchased 2 homes.
Go off.
Go off. Purchased 2 homes. I lived in California for a few months, learned a lot. It was just actually this ain't something to be bragging on. It's just stuff that I can just think of that happened. And sometimes I look back and I'm like, dang, I'm fine. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got out of some relationships that should have never happened. Mm-hmm. Do you have New Year's resolutions?
I actually don't have many, but I do have. I feel like the list is going to grow. I think that number one, my New Year's resolution always is to be healthier. Yeah. I definitely want to go to the gym more. I want to eat healthier. I feel like the only thing that's stopping me from eating healthy is traveling for real, because when I'm traveling different places, I always want to try their food. Like I always want to, like if I'm going to a different state or a different country or something, what is y'all native food? What are y'all known for? I want to try it. I want to experience it. So I think that's just my love language is food. So I just be ready to eat all the time. But yeah, I do want.
Is there a way to do that healthy? I guess it just
not for me because I be wanting to get the authentic version of whatever they have.
Extra grease.
Yeah. So I think that next year I want to have a lot of self-control when it comes to that. I want to be dedicated to the gym because I am getting older.
Our metabolism gonna just slow down.
Yes, girl. So I just need to get that together. I want to practice better saving habits for sure. I want to pay all my debt off. Hopefully I can do that before 2020. I want to build some really good credit. And I've been debating back and forth, but I actually think that I do want to purchase my first property in 2020.
Come on! Okay. That's a train I can ride.
I definitely been saying for the longest, I'm like, I ain't ready to buy it. But honestly, just at least to have it. And if I don't want it, years later, I can always,
you can
get a land. I could be a landlord and just.
You can do that the same year.
Sell it. Do whatever I want. It's mine. So I just think that now, I just want to have a live workspace by myself. I want to have a garden. I want to grow my own stuff. I just be online looking at stuff, and I'm just like,
I don't know when I'm gonna snap from my little spinach plant. I want to get real big.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want. I don't know. I genuinely just want to be a healthy person. I want to travel more. Like, I told myself I wanted to travel more. Like, that was one of my New Year's resolutions, and I didn't even realize that I got my passport stamped 4 times this year.
Period.
I didn't even realize that. I think like a week ago, I was like, bruh.
See that? I went to
Costa Rica.
Period.
Canada.
Period.
Amsterdam and Dubai.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fine.
You be
so next year I need to double that.
Okay, or quadruple it. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I really, honestly, I say this a lot. I say this every Monday, actually, but I need to, like, make better eating decisions. I don't really eat poorly, but it's the sweets. I eat a lot of sugar, and by sugar, I mean ice cream, and I'm sorry, like, it's dinner to me, and it's breakfast, and it's lunch. Like, my boyfriend be like, what you have? I'm like, I ate already, I had some ice cream. He's like, that's not dinner. Well, I'm not hungry no more, so what was it? Like, I love ice cream. I can't help it.
I've cut out sweets a lot. Like, I haven't really been eating sweets, because I'm the type of person where I can go.
Here's a cookie. I'll take it.
I'll go to Insomnia Cookies and just get a box.
I got tired of them.
Piece of cake, I'll go get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of person where I will go to bakeries and pastry shops and cake shops.
I drive hours for it's bad.
Yeah, it is bad, but I haven't really been indulging in that. I have been indulging in everything else, which is just terrible, but I'm gonna get whatever.
If I get lipo, I'm gonna start eating right.
Girl, what? Please let the lipo go.
No.
Okay.
Dang. Anyway, all right, we're going over time. So, me and Draco recorded a YouTube video for you guys celebrating our 20,000th stream. It will be up this time next week. So go ahead and make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, which is simply OD Podcast. We actually put the video version of all episodes. It's not literally a video. It's just an audio on screen for each episode. So, just multiple options for you to listen to our show. But I hope you like it. We had some fun recording it. We was goofing off. We did have some technical difficulties, but at the end of the day, it was still fire. Yeah. We even had technical difficulties trying to edit the darn video, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I need to go return some stuff to Target. And I need to return stuff to Best Buy and some other stuff. So I'm going to holler at y'all next week. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And a happy New Year.
Okay.
Let's have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.